What up, database? It is now midnight once again. Eating ramen and making a little video for you. So I actually, first of all, I'm gonna tell you kind of a story about on this ATV trip that I went on when I was camping. So it's been a while since I've done a story, but first there are some things I like to say kind of what's on the agenda today. Today, technically, it is Saturday, so me and Pitt are going to the shooting range again today, and we'll get some footage. So anyhow, sorry about that. So now, alright, so the story starts. So, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Island Park before, and most people don't even know where that is. It's near Montana, but it's mainly in Idaho, past St. Anthony. So, so basically so we went on a total of maybe two big trips. Well, this is the second one I'm going to talk about because the most crazy stuff happened here. So it starts off with basically my aunt, my uncle, and my cousins. I get on one of the ATVs, and just these ATVs are old as dirt. One of them is a Suzuki King Quad. That one has has had the most problems in the past for how old it is. Next one that I was riding was a Honda, like 4 tracks or something like that. I don't know. And while the others rode in these razors that they rented. So we head off on the trail up to, I think it was called Two Tops or something. It's basically going up the mountain. So we keep going for a while, and one thing my uncle didn't acknowledge to do was stop at an intersection to let them catch up to know where they were going. Because all of a sudden, I don't know how far we were in the trip, that all of a sudden I hear beeping, and so I think nothing of it. I just think something's going on with my ATV. But then all of a sudden I hear screaming, and I turn around, and what is it? My aunts, they're beeping the horn, just screaming like beep beep. Ah! I mean, it was kind of funny, but to get my uncle to pull over, and then there was like a little blah 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 back and forth. But so basically we get to the top. Now let me tell you, when I mention these ATVs being old as dirt, these are ones you have to manually shift, which is not hard to do. I find it definitely easier than shifting a stick shift in a car. Because literally all you have to do is, there's a little lever you have to pull up and push down with your foot. So higher gear, you go faster, but it's less powerful. So good luck trying to get up a hill. Lower gear may not let you go as fast, but it has enough power, so it gets you up. So after we, trust me, you'll see that in my little montage for my vacation. Yeah, I actually made a vacation montage, and oh boy, I put a lot more filming into this than I'm pretty much gonna say what I'm gonna say thing at the end of the video. But anyhow, all I can say is I put more filming into it. So I'm coming down the hill, and this is kind of steep, and it was really bumpy. It kind of had little dips and rocks everywhere. And all of a sudden, I get down to this one area, and keep in mind I'm in low gear because I was too scared to go literally any faster because I knew I might crash. And just when I think I'm not gonna crash, these are things hard to tip over. Boy, am I wrong. As I'm going down, I get into a dip that was deep enough that it caused it to tip, and I literally dove from it because I didn't want to get crushed. The ATV was on its side, and I got that little scrape on my arm. Yeah, I was literally mainly unharmed. And the ATV didn't really, heck, it didn't even have any damage to it. I literally just pushed it back up. And you're like, how'd you do that? Aren't they like 2 tons or something? No. They're actually not as heavy as you might think. I was able to get it up on my own, and then I just started, like going with my cousin and aunt behind me. They saw me crash, so everything was fine. And we just go on in. Yeah, so that's pretty much where the craziness of the story ends. We made it back to camp. Not really much happened. So after that, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, favorite, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.